Enterprise is now live streaming Star Citizen live drums Dono for drums Elgatog fuels any VKB. Oh 07. 07. Instant heads up for the new event. Apparently griefers are glitching boxes into the tops of the cargo elevators, which forces them to break.
Oh, I know it's an absolute disaster fest. Truth be told, I don't even want to play Star Citizen right now. Like, we'll get into it in a second. Hold on. We'll get there.
Low pop servers are where it's at 3 hours with not one problem. Don't do the event simple as that. I will never get the point of griefing. How can you have fun ruining other people's game time? But fancy skins. Bane Hollow 87 Rage Baiters. It's an easy way to get a ton of loot if you're lucky, kinda like scrapping other people's ships. It's a salvager's dream right now for sure. Bunch of ships at the elevators with shields off. Scarthy K, so true.
Welcome to a new Star Citizen patch day. Technically, yesterday, was the first day of the patch. But I had something way more important, way more special to do yesterday. I went to see Weird Al Yankovic in concert, and it was life-changing. All right? The first piece of music I ever purchased in my life was a Weird Al CD as a little kid. And yesterday was the first time I ever saw him in real life. And not only was he impeccable in his 60s, on pitch, on key, on point, all night, but his band was incredible. Very little tracks were used in the songs. I filmed more of a concert than I've ever filmed in my life, and it was at a Weird Al Yankovic concert. I kept being like, well, I gotta film this. Oh, I gotta film this. Dude, it was so cool. Oh my God. It was amazing. So that's the first thing I had to tell you. I had to tell you about that because it was, yeah. And yes, the stream is a bit early today. Technically, I'm like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes early. So anyone that's here right now, you are the early birds. Thank you for that. I have to end the stream early today, so I thought I would start a little early. I'll be talking about Weird Al all day, man. Like, it was one of the most memorable live music experiences and one of the most technically good. Like, the amount of musicality on display last night at the Weird Al show was unparalleled. I have seen way more serious bands with a fraction of the musicality that Al and his band had on display last night. And there's just no other way to say it than that. Yeah. So Al's on summer. Al is on tour all summer. Like, there's 2 more months of shows across the US. So if you want to see an incredible show, go see the Weird Al Bigger, Weirder. I think it's called Bigger and Weirder concert. Oh my God. I can't stop thinking about it. Can't stop thinking about it. I'm also filling up my mind with stuff about this new update and how already from one flick through Twitter and one flick through my Discord, I have seen a lot of negative reports about this new patch event. I've heard stories of lots of griefing. I mean, that's not surprised, but I've heard a lot of stories about like waiting in lines to get stuff, like people in physical lines to get items. Of course, I've heard lots of stories of like elevators not working. And of course, you always hear the same thing. It'll be like, oh, well, just find a low population server and you'll be fine. But like, that's not as easy said as it is done. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just hit a button and go, oh, okay, I'll find the low population server. It doesn't work that way. Wouldn't it be nice if it did? But then everyone would try to be in the low population servers, so it would just be a disaster in its own way, you know? So, anyone out there who has been participating in the brand new Star Citizen patch, please give me some of your findings, give me some of your information, because I'm going in pretty blind to this whole thing, you know? I really don't know what exactly is happening, but let's find out how hard it is to locate information. If you're a new player and you know nothing about this game and you show up on their page, how would you find out about it? Oh, here it is. Alpha 4.2.1, race for Stanton. So we click on it. Nothing happens. Oh, do we have to answer their call? We do. We had to answer their call. Okay. Now, I do like this image. This image is cool. It shows people running in many different kinds of outfits, saying that it's an event for everyone. It's for all, you know? So I kind of like that. Oh, we got a video. We got to watch the video. Let's go to YouTube. Hold on. Well, hold on. We got to watch this 2-minute video, everybody. 2-minute video all about the race for Stanton. Am I in the highest definition? I am. Here we go. Go.
Mighty, supreme, Hurston Dynamics. Submit yourself. Greatest empire in human history.
Like that rave
from
moment.
Obscurity to a higher purpose. Rise, instrument of greatness. Devote your life.
Hey, it's your girl Molly. Vibing with my new Crusader crew. Hashtag besties, hashtag sponsored. Gathering resources and spilling the tea. The food is 100%.
Holy shit. If the game was half as good as these videos, there would be like 5 times the viewership on this game across all platforms. Okay.
Not organic, and I had to sleep in a bunk. Ew. This is gonna be like really hard on me.
Hardcore is where you'll find the grafters, the grinders, the dealers.
The who?
Sleep in a bunk. Ew. This is gonna be like really hard on me.
Hardcore is where you'll find the grafters.
Oh, they mean the griefers. Yeah, the griefers. Yep, they're everywhere, especially in this new update. Have you heard about it? More on that later.
The grinders, the dealers. Yeah, we borrow, sometimes steal, but we never beg. When that bounty's in your sights, hustle, keep going. Through the blood, bullets, and
Major tan lines. This uniform is not serving sun-kissed glow. Miners do not get fashion. But at least I snapped some cute pics. OMG, I'm a total mining boss. You girls landed. Sorta. Anyway, go Crusader. Right, guys?
Microtech is tomorrow. Your contributions will help our dedicated science.
Is that an older version of me?
Microtech is tomorrow. Your contributions will help our dedicated scientists and engineers maintain our place at the edge of advancing research.
Hurston provides. Hurston commands. Hurston dominates.
Our labs and our facilities thrive on curiosity. We push further, think smarter, and
for glory. Sleep when you're dead, and do it for you, because the next score won't wait.
join Microtech.
Crusader!
Hurston.
Hardcore.
You know, that video was actually really cool. It didn't explain anything about this event, which is fine. It did highlight all of the major landing zones, you know, all of the major home bases, if you will, around the Stanton system. It didn't really teach us anything, but it did make us excited to check out the game. But of course, you know, as they get better and better at making these trailers, Here, I'm going to chart how much better the game has gotten over the last 4 years and how much better those videos have gotten. On this hand is the game. On this hand are the videos. Oh, videos are getting way better. Game's getting a little bit better. Oh, those videos are getting really good. Oh, the game got worse. Oh, it's going back up. And that's 4 years. Agree? Disagree? Okay. Okay, so that's a little teaser video all about the race for Stanton. Disagree. Do you think I should have made the game a little better in that time? I think the videos have gotten so much better. That's why. It's the scale. It's the proportion. Yeah, the game has gotten better over the last 4 years, but I think the videos have gotten significantly better. Maybe it's because advancement in modeling and everything. Like if we go back and watch a video from 4 years ago, it still looks good. But they're even better now. Okay, let's take a look at this stuff. Well-earned rewards. Tier 1 rewards. Basic amenities. Jumpsuit. Multi-tool. Tier 2. Gray Cat Strata Armor. What is that? Oh, it must be like Gray Cat Armor. Got it. I was thinking like the vehicle for a second. Okay, Volt. Tier 3. We get a bunch of paint jobs. Tier 4. We get paint jobs for the raft. Freelancer. Tier 5. Okay, so CIG is giving us a whole bunch of paint jobs and armor sets. Where are the patch notes? Hold on. Why does this page have no information about what the hell this event is? Wait, is this? No, that just goes to buy game. For real. This doesn't tell you what we're doing. Okay. Help Stanton's Big Four handle the regen crisis. Again, it didn't explain that. This video didn't explain shit. Did you watch it? I just watched it. Look, I'm being a bit of a devil's advocate here. I am wondering what a new player gets when they go to the website right now and clicks this button. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to imagine what a new player gets into when they show up here and click on this, because, you know, new players are important people to discuss when we're talking about this stuff. Victor, thank you, Victor, for throwing the patch notes at us. But again, if you were a new player, where do we find that button? Hold on. Home, trailer, inside Stanton, rewards, offers. Yeah, they're not here. Oh, wait a minute. I can click on each of these things to learn more about what they're giving out. That's cool. Click on Arc Corp. And we get a little bit of info about the things they're giving out. So these are the things you can acquire through the new event. Different multi-tool. Oh, this laser pistol's kind of cool looking. Arc Corp Grifters. Again, everything I'm saying here, you guys understand that I could get this info immediately if I wanted, right? I'm going from the stance of a brand new player who knows nothing about this game and just went to the website. Okay. Yeah, these are cool looking. All right, so all the ArcCorp stuff is red with yellow stripies. All right, let's go back. What about Crusader? One big Crusader crew. All right, lots of cool blue stuff. So far, I'm liking the Crusader stuff more than the ArcCorp stuff. Probably because I like the blue. Welcome, TikTok crew. I see you over there. Twitch crew, what up? YouTube. Okay, so we got the blue stuff from Crusader. What about the Hurston Dynamics stuff? Hurston demands loyalty. We got that gold or mustard and black. All right, this stuff is cool. So far, I'm liking the Crusader and the Hurston stuff. Okay. And Microtech. These are nice little splash screens they made here for all this. Okay. The Crusader stuff is very similar to the Hurston Microtech stuff. Both have that blue, white vibe. More white in this, more blue in the Crusader. Oh, that's slick. Okay. So let's go to YouTube now and let's watch the other videos they put out, because the teaser video here doesn't quite give you an idea of what this is. It's like you kind of know something's happening, but you don't know what is happening. You know? I think we need to watch the actual inside Star Citizen video to know what the hell is going on here. Okay? So I'm going to cue that up. I'm going to cue that up right now. Okay? We're going to cue that up right now. We'll watch the inside Star Citizen video from yesterday to learn what this new event's all about. I haven't seen this yet. All right? So this will be a first-time watch for me and maybe a first-time watch for you. If it is, give me a 1 in the chat. Here we go. Yesterday's Inside Star Citizen Alpha 4.2.1 Resource Drive.
So for the past 10 years, it's usually just been in our hands to make the decisions of what happens. We're hoping to start to give some of that control over to the players.
In the July patch, this is the first time you are going to get to have this lasting effect. This is just the start, but I'm excited to see where you and us go from here.
Nobody can prove to me that CIG cares about new players, says Django. Good one, Django.
So this is a continuation of the regen crisis storyline you've been seeing unfold. You've seen how Rayari was trying to handle it. You've seen how ASD has responded to it with the nefarious Dr. Yorit.
Now we're beginning to see how the major 4 corporations are going to handle this. Imperator Addison has now relaxed scientific research as a means to try and further push the drive to really end this crisis across Stanton.
And she's put up certain rewards for the megacorps who helps out the most, or who solves the regen crisis. So now the 4 megacorporations of Stanton are in a race with each other to try and secure the reward for this contract. And a big part of this is it will be up to you as to which megacorp comes out on top.
Okay, so they're letting us choose which corporation we want to work for, and then we earn rewards for that corp. So they've done a lot of stuff like this in Pyro. They haven't done as much of this kind of stuff in Stanton.
So the July patch will be a one-time thing. It will run for that first patch, and when the next patch comes out, it kind of ends. The event is centered around gathering 3 main resources. So you can work for Microtech, Hurston, Crusader, and ArtCorp. And each track you work for will have 5 tiers of rewards that you will unlock based on your contribution.
We have a few major game loops that you can choose from. We can start with hauling, which involves a player going out to a trade post, picking up the commodities that are of the corporation's interest and delivering them back to the corporation's LEO.
Then we have the recover cargo ship archetype. This was kind of first introduced in Welcome to Pyro, and then when we was doing the 4.0 refactor, it was one we didn't get to, but we've brought it back, we fixed it up for this. So how this one works is you go to a ship, it's already dead in the water, it has the supplies on it that you require, and your main goal is to get the supplies and take them back to where they need to be delivered. There might be a few pirates trying to pick that corpse clean, so you might have to dispatch some of them and then take the cargo.
Cool. Those are fun. I like those missions.
One important thing to note, though, is that if you don't have a ship big enough to take the cargo, but you want to do this mission, we've left the seat on for you, so you can actually get in the seat and take the other ship, have a go at flying this, and take that back instead. Yeah, so you can actually get in the seat and take the other ship, have a go at flying this, and take that back instead.
That's actually a great change. So we find the derelict ship full of cargo, and we can just fly that ship. That is significantly faster and lowers the chance of getting attacked or messed with during that. Why would you ever not just do that? For me, I'm just going to steal that ship every time. Because remember, there's no penalty for losing our own ships right now. In a future where you don't want to ever lose your ship, you would never abandon it. But in this game right now, there is zero repercussion for just leaving your ship other than the wait time to get it back, which sometimes is only a few minutes. I don't think this is a good idea for them to do right now in the game. This is just going to leave way more ships floating around, right? Anyone have a pause about this? Because on one hand, it seems like a wonderful idea for the finished game. But I don't know. Okay.
There's also Recover Cargo FPS, which involves location.
Oh, of course there's issues with elevators not working. I'm really trying to not be negative. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have so much baggage about this game. Okay. Let's keep watching.
This and take that back instead.
There's also Recover Cargo FPS, which involves locations like UGFs or abandoned FOBs. And there'll
Underground facilities, by the way. That's what UGF is.
be several stashes of commodities needed that have been taken from important cargo ships and held there by outlaws.
Oh, so they got boxes way deep in the corner of those underground facilities? Hold on, look.
There's also Recover Cargo FPS, which involves locations
Were they
like
all the way in the server room?
UGFs or abandoned FOBs. And there'll be several...
Yeah, all the way in the server room. So you have to tractor beam the box all the way through the doors, around the corners. Oh, dude, that's gonna suck.
Several stashes of commodities needed that have been taken from important cargo ships and held there by outlaws. You need to go in, clear the outlaws.
Yeah, definitely not worth the trouble.
Take the cargo and deliver it back to the corporations.
Especially when you can find a derelict ship and then just turn the ship on and fly away with many, many boxes. Why would you do an FPS mission for like 3 or 4 boxes? Unless the box numbers are the same. You know what I mean? Also, remember, this game is not about metrics. It's about trying to have fun. So if it's more fun for you to do the FPS mission, just do that, you know? Okay, I get it.
As this event is primarily a ship and hauling event, this is the only FPS mission that there is available.
Then there's support attack ship. This is one you've seen before. There's a ship, it's under stress, it's being attacked, it's being pirated.
Mayday, mayday, outlaws are attacking my ship!
It's carrying the valuable
Keep the pressure.
resources that are needed for that corporation. You have to turn up and make sure it gets away safely. And if it does, you are counted for its contribution. So because you helped it, they also sort of count those boxes for you. There's the unlimited resource gathering mission.
I think this is the one I have seen the most Twitter posts about. Let's keep watching.
This mission will be
Okay, to summarize, the missions we have so far is you go to a ship that's abandoned, has cargo, take the cargo, or steal the entire ship because it's not soft-deathed. Option 2, FPS mission, go into a bunker, get the cargo, fly away. Option 3, there's a cargo ship under attack, fight off the attackers, and then you get the cargo. Now, this is the third one, the unlimited cargo, and I think this is the one that's glitching out the most and causing the biggest problems in the game.
Limited resource gathering mission. This mission will be asking you to get the 3 commodities in an infinite amount. It will never have a cap. The mission has no completion, per se, but everything you deliver, based on the SU amount that you deliver, is the amount you're going to get paid for it.
Okay, so it's just mining.
This you can keep open, you can abandon it when you don't want it, and you can re-accept it.
Okay, so it's a mining
But
one.
the goal of it is to go and source your own materials, bring them back to the location, and submit them for your reward.
Okay.
Microtech thanks you for all your hard work you've done recently. Keep your eyes peeled for a special something heading your way.
So basically this event is pretty much using all ship types that we have, with the exception of refueling and salvage.
Okay, we're trying to get cargo, and you get cargo by fighting in a ship, or mining in a ship, or fighting on foot. Okay.
It also encourages multiplayer gameplay if you want to work with others who are also fighting in your corporation.
Malachor brings up a good point. This is technically the first mining mission. Is it really? Malachor, is this really the first official mission from the Moby-Glass for mining? I think you're right. Because other missions didn't specify how you got the cargo. The ice mission didn't specify if you had to mine it in Pyro. You just had to get the cargo. But this one is specifically for mining said cargo, I think. So you might be right, dude. Yeah, I think you are.
Or you can just as easily contribute by playing by yourself as well. You will also have almost like a personal assistant dedicated to each corporation who will speak to you.
I was just wondering if you're going to help us out with another contract.
When you've accepted the mission and when you've completed it.
Carmichael here. Log your contract delivery.
So how annoying is the Carmichael voice? Are they just popping up all the time? Keep the pressure.
And when you've completed it.
Carmichael here. Log your contract delivery. I'll mark you down as a win for Hurston.
Some are nicer than others. Some people just are there to make sure that you get the mission contract done. And some people are there to really encourage you to do better.
Well, everything looks in order, so let me get you paid. But the most
Mayday!
Boys,
Mayday!
And
Ever since they've added voice acting in this game, I just hear them screaming at me all the time.
just depends on who you decide to side with.
Who are you backing?
I am backing Crusader because the PA for Crusader is very nice and very encouraging and won't yell at you when you fail a mission.
Sorry, this contract didn't work out for you. Sometimes a job is just not the right fit.
And remember that you can work for any team, so just because another corporation is winning doesn't mean that you can't all pile on and help, I don't know, let's say
Oh, we can flip-flop.
Win in the end.
Oh.
Exactly, you want to win person. I'm just saying
Interesting.
that they have a strong work ethic.
We're not locked into the choice.
They're good at giving clear directions, and maybe they're not quite as encouraging as Crusader, Millie, but you know, they know what they need. They know what they need to get done.
Oh, okay.
They get it done in plastic bags.
Fascist.
So that's all the things you can do. But of course, Why are you doing this? It's fun, yeah. The rewards. We have 5 tiers of rewards and then ending rewards for after the event. There will be post-event rewards. All of the rewards that I go over will be themed after the corporation that you choose to align with. Tier 1 is jumpsuit and multi-tool. Tier 2 will be a armor set and a vault weapon. After that, we start going into your favorite ship skins. Tier 3 will be 3 ship skins and a vault weapon. Tier 4 will be 3 ship skins and a vault weapon. And Tier 5 will be 3 ship skins and a vault weapon.
Why so many vault weapons?
We just don't know what to do with them. They're just piling up. For now, I'm just gonna spread them about.
Lightning is cool.
Huh?
Lightning is cool.
Lightning is very cool.
Hey, did you guys see my triple kill? It's not with this Volt weapon. It's with one of the older lightning weapons. Did you see that? I posted it online. I was pretty proud of myself.
Except when it hits you. That shotgun is... Zach really fucked up the balancing for that.
Views and opinions of LA Maltby do not represent those of Cloud Imperium Games, Robert Space Industries, or its subsidiaries.
How do we track this? You're gonna love to hear it. We've got a journal entry for you, but we've changed it before everyone starts going to the comments.
You can see the overall global corporation's progress across all servers, and you will...
Oh, that's cool. If this actually works and tracks, this is very cool. Especially because they're letting us flip-flop between all of the different groups. Like we had these things in Pyro a few months ago where you had to choose one group in Pyro, Headhunters, CFP, and you couldn't change. So the fact that you can switch between these is actually interesting for a player and also for you grinders out there, because I know for a fact a lot of the community is going to try to obtain all of these rewards. Tier 1 through 4 for every different corp. That is 1000% going to be the goal of a lot of streamers right now. And a lot of diehard players and orgs. I can already predict this. It's probably already happening right now.
Across all servers, and you will also have a separate bar to see how much you've progressed or how much contribution you've made to the corporation.
Sounds like this is just play the game and we'll watch and give you rewards.
It literally is gonna be play the game and we'll watch you and we'll give you a few rewards. And I'll be playing alongside you. Go Microtech.
This patch has been a really interesting patch for economy because the balance is something we've been wanting to try for a while, the balance between all of the different gameplay loops at the same time, which is great for the players, challenging for us. But hopefully it works, and hopefully you guys really enjoy it, and you see that your contribution feels meaningful.
Why'd you pull the commodities out of the shop?
Okay, so in previous patches when we have tried to do commodity gathering, we might have overlooked the possibility that people would spend most of their gameplay time standing in queues, trying to buy what meager scraps there were from shops. So we made it a lot easier for you this time. It's not available in shops anywhere.
Big move.
So, fast forward to the
All right,
end.
so we can't buy the stuff anywhere. You have to get it in-game through missions or through mining.
And the Stanton Pyro jump point is going to be renamed to do with the winning corporation. We don't know the exact name yet, but it's going to be named to be sort of a hint to them. The landing zone, the low orbit station, and the jump point, which now will belong to the corporation that won. All 3 of those will get a permanent 5% shop discount across all of their goods. So it will likely maybe be cheaper to buy stuff in those areas.
Yes, it is really everything in the landing zone. Nothing is exempt.
Interesting.
And last of all, the winning corporation and those of you that hit tier 5 will get a elite armor. It will be a matte black version of the armor you got for tier 2 with a sort of highlight to emphasize the corporation that you was with. We've made all 4 of these. I'm giving 1 out. The other 3 won't see the light of day.
What does he mean when he says he's made a couple and one won't come? Hold on. Let me hear that again. Everybody gets one. Is Elliot saying that he designed extra ones that he's not showing us? Is that what he's saying?
Operation that you use with. We've made all 4 of these. I'm giving 1 out. The other 3 won't see the light of day.
Oh, okay. He's saying that only the corp that wins overall will get the matte black armor released. Understood. Understood.
I think the event is good because it focuses hauling and players who enjoy delivery missions, box missions, but it's also inclusive of those who don't enjoy those. This event shouldn't be a bottleneck. It's not using a new location, it's using several of the locations that we've had before.
You're going to be spread out. You've got a bunch of different missions you can play. It's essentially just play the game the way you always have been.
You're not locked in to any of the corporations. You can work for whichever one you want. At any given time, you can max out the tier 5 rewards on all 4 of the corporations if you wanted to. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
And then at the end of it, you'll see the change that you had on our universe.
I just hope people enjoy it. I hope people enjoy the kind of race to regen aspect of it, that you're all head to head, but you will eventually all have some kind of impact on the verse later after this event.
And there's not a single data pad you have to read.
No, I made sure of that as well. There is not a single data pad in this event. As minimal reading as possible.
Hey, Elle here. Seeing that you were able to complete the delivery, thanks. And if you could do another, that'd be even better. All right, gotta go.
And if we've done our maths right, Alpha 421 Race for Stanton should drop later today, with a complete Resource Rush global event, as well as your chance to earn over 60 different rewards and a permanent discount to the landing zone of your choice. It also includes the new RSI Meteor, a host of bug fixes, and the chance to rename the jump point from Stanton to Pyro. I'm hoping for jumping with Pointy Face, personally. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you, and we'll see you in the verse hauling a whole lot of rocks this month.
Hurston, really?
Look, I think Hurston and Drake are...
They just cut him off. You know what? I kind of like this event. Now, I haven't done anything yet, but after watching that video, I want to tell you why I like the idea or the concept behind this event. They are totally right when they're saying that this event is loose in the event terms, and it's more just like play the game, do missions for any of the groups, and if you do enough of them for any of the different groups, you get rewards like new outfits, new weapons, new paint jobs, and then whatever corp is the number 1 at the end of the patch cycle gets the tier 5 matte black armor for all the people who hit tier 5 in that one. I like a lot of stuff about this event. Let me go over and tell you some of them. Number 1, I really like that it's not one location that we all have to go to, like a jump town, because every time that happens, insane glitch fest. Like the game just can't handle everyone trying to go to the same place to do the same thing. And trolling and pirating is always a much bigger issue, and you need to have a huge crew to go do it. So I like that this event is not in one place. Number 2, I like that this event is soloable. Like, you might not be able to hit tier 4 solo unless you like really are good and play a lot. But at least a solo player can get into it, can start doing these missions, because they're just regular missions. If you miss the beginning of it, the missions are all get cargo, either through finding derelict ships floating in space and then flying them with their cargo and delivering it, going to mine cargo, going into FPS bunkers to get cargo, or the other one was defend a ship under attack that has cargo. That's cool. Those are all like good missions. And again, solo people can do that stuff. They've really been pushing the group events. I've been hearing it in my comment section. I've been hearing it live on the channel. Everyone's like, yeah, but I don't have 20 people to play the game with. Yeah, but I don't have a whole group. And I'm like, join my Discord. Links in description, in my bio, exclamation links in the chat, you know? But you don't need that to do these missions and to be a part of this event. So I kind of like that a lot. Don't you? Anyone with comments? I'd love to hear some of them. What you got, everybody? What you got? We have another video to watch as well. We have another video, but before we watch that next video, I want to hear from you, you know? I want to hear from you before we watch the next video. Tom Goat, welcome to the chat, my guy. They say, I feel like this will boost new players to join the game and get rewards. Yep. Agreed. Personally, I like that you're not locked into one group. All that pyro stuff was like you choose headhunters, you're with them. You choose Citizens for Prosperity, you're with them. I like that this lets us be fair weather fans, if you will, and go between Hurston and Microtech, and that's cool. Red on TikTok says, so if one corp to get tier 5, will you get the armor? If you hit rank 5 in the corp that wins, you get the special matte black armor. If you hit tier 5 in a corp that doesn't win overall, you will not get the matte black armor. You'll only get rewards 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here we go. L Dragon in my chat says, I like the event. I don't have anyone to play with right now, so it's good for solo players. Only had the game about 1 month. That's it, man. You're the one I'm talking about. It's nice to have an event for solo players. Consider joining our Discord, you know? Now, Tedious Perch over on TikTok has been saying that they're a little upset that the armors are a little copy-paste. I mean, not every armor set's going to be completely unique. They're going to have a design with skins. So like the armor you unlock, what is it, tier 2? Here, let's look at these again. Let's look at these armors together. Hold on. These are the patch notes. Hold on. We'll go to the patch notes in a moment. So if we go down to the armors, Arc Corp looks like this or this. Oh, wrong button. Let's open it up in a new window. Let's do new windows here. Arc Corp, Crusader, Hurston, Microtech. Arc Corp, Microtech, Hurston. Did Crusader not open? Crusader. There we go. So yeah, here's Crusader. Here's Arc Corp. Here's Microtech. And here is Hurston. You're right. They are essentially the exact same with different colors. I mean, that's fine. I don't think they need to be completely different armor sets. It's not that big of a deal thing, you know? But if I'm looking at them objectively, I do think most people are going to want the Hurston ones. You know? If I look at this stuff and think, what do people want the most? I think it's this one because it's basically gold and black. Ender hasn't played the patch yet? Oh man, there's going to be some rage on stream. You mean I'm going to play Rage Against the Machine? Who's going to donate for that? Exclamation donation. Okay, so here are all the paint jobs. Cool. Do you want to look at the patch notes? Let's take a look at the patch notes. So we know the new event, Resource Drive. We just watched a whole video about it. I'm not going to go over it again. New mission type, ship escort. Oh yeah, that's the fending off enemy ships. That's not new, is it? Hold on, how is this new? In this new mission, players will be tasked with fending off enemy ships while escorting friendly ships into a hangar around the asteroid mining bases. Interesting. So we have to escort ships into a hangar and then out? Oh, there's no way that works correctly. There's no way. There's no way. That's the first thing I'm going to try. Because the escort missions are always effed up. They never work right. All I hear is keep the pressure. Keep the pressure. And then like, you know what I mean? Okay, we're going to find out. That is not connected to this. I'm excited to try it, everybody. If you're going to buy a ship and you want to spend $100, just spend 45 and get the Mustang. And if you love the game and you like it and it runs well, you can put in 55 more bucks and get a Drake Cutlass Black. And that's probably your best $100 ship on the Pledge Store. A little bit more and you can get a Zeus, which is better. Zeus CL or the C1 Spirit, which is also better. They're around that price point. But start with the $45 package. Use my code. Because don't you want to help me out? It's in my bio and right there in the chat. Okay. PvP interdiction. What's this? We have implemented a new backend for the interdiction system. Anyone who's like, what is that? That's when you use the Mantis or another ship with a kind of quantum snare feature to pull someone out of a quantum jump or stop them from starting their quantum jump. Now I'll go back to reading this. We have implemented a new backend for the interdiction system that returns the snaring functionality to near PvE server meshing. I don't think I know what that means. Returns the snaring functionality to near pre-server meshing. Oh, they're saying, hey, remember this shit that used to work and then we broke it? Well, it almost works again. Is that what they mean? Or do they mean, hey, remember that thing that worked this way and now it works this way? Well, now it kind of works like it did before. This means that players can now snare a ship that starts a QT jump on another server. Following server meshing, there was an issue that meant snares could only take place if the quantum jump started on the same server. Oh, okay. Got it. TLDR. Quantum snare maybe work better. Okay. Oh, one dagger. I didn't realize the Zeus was that much. Never mind. Zeus is too expensive. Stick with the Cuddy Black or the C1 Spirit. Wicklow recipe updates. Wicklow is the alien mission giver that you give stuff to, and they give you stuff in return. Like ships and guns and armor. All collector rewards have now become deterministic, meaning you'll know what you're going to get when accepting a mission without random rewards. Beautiful. No more working your ass off to get a ship you don't want. That's cool. I agree with that. I don't think anyone in the chat's going to disagree with that change. If you do, speak up and tell me why. Okay. Green zone security reactivation. Green zone security around Stanton space stations has been reactivated. This includes a complete rebalance of security forces with escalating response. Okay. Does that mean that if you shoot weapons around stations, they're going to be more aggressive at fighting you, at taking you down? That's good. What we need in Stanton, because Stanton is the lawful system, we need the elite dangerous level Corollius station security systems. How many of you have ever played Elite Dangerous and messed around outside of one of those Corollius stations? Unless you were rocking a G5 engineered ship with a bunch of shield boosters and someone using regen lasers to keep your shields up, you get just like popped immediately by that station and the swarms of AI. That's what this game needs. Do you know how much of the griefing problems could be solved in Star Citizen if the stations and the AI actually responded with accurate lethal force? Okay. Further refining improvements. Cost reduction on most goods in regards to refining cost. Okay, so they already sped up all of the refinement systems last month. So it's faster and cheaper to refine commodities now for mining. Okay. Okay, cool. Rain on TikTok in regards to my statement about AI security. They say, but it needs to be beatable with enough ships and types of fighters. Oh, man, I don't know, dude. I think I fully disagree with you, man. In Stanton, which is supposed to be a very lawful system, it should take hundreds of players attacking one station to not just get immediately steamrolled by the UEE Navy. Like, the UEE Navy has, like, Bengal carriers. Like, do you know what I mean? As far as the game is concerned right now, there are two systems. A safe system with security forces and a lawless system. Until there are more of those, Stanton should be like, don't F around, we'll destroy you. Pyro, do whatever the F you want. That should be the dichotomy. It helps the PvP versus PvE mindset. And it helps to make the Care Bears happy because they have a safe system for PvE. And it helps the PvP people because they can do whatever they want in Pyro. And if you have hundreds of pirate players, they should be able to make a move in Stanton and cause some commotion. But then the UEE should bring in huge force to squash you after you start that. But that's all big picture stuff. That's all like imagining this game works, which is a slippery slope. And I don't think you should ever do what I just did. It just sets you up for disappointment. Okay? Don't dream too much. Dream a little. It's really funny to see how my mindset has changed about this game over the years. Someone named I Smell BS says, I agree 1,000,000%. Oh, okay. I'm going to, I can already tell that the audience is, we're losing audience already. I mean, I don't care. But I'm going to put the patch notes in a command that you can pull up at any time. And hold on. Then we're going to watch the new video about the Meteor. And then we're going to jump in game. Okay? So I got one more video for us to watch. It's all about the new ship, the Meteor. It's 5 minutes long. Let's check it out right now together.
The Meteor is, at its core, a medium fighter you can spend your time on, you can live on it. It's got...
Okay, so it's a version of the Mantis, which the Mantis is an old interdiction ship. Somebody want to look up the real life date that we got the Mantis? That's got to be pre-2020, right?
Everything you'd need to live out in space.
Take off. What did you first think when you heard we were taking the Mantis chassis and making a new fighter?
The Mantis is a wonderful ship. I just like fighters more.
I was excited because the Mantis is quite a well-known ship.
We want to give justice to the Mantis, but we also want to make it more aggressive, more sleek, and I think we got to it.
Starting with the front, first thing that you're going to notice.
I mean, the ship looks cool. The Mantis is a cool design. Very sci-fi, very like J.J. Abrams Star Trek or Star Trek Discovery.
This on this bad boy is the 2 bespoke size 5 ballistic cannons that we ended up adding.
Okay, bespoke cannons. They usually, oh, hold on. Did I get a sub? Is this the first resub of the day?
Mean Jake activated the Prime sub.
It is. Everybody, Jammin' Jake is the first resubscription of the day. Thank you, dude, for being the first person to monetize the channel for me today. Thank you. Yeah, bespoke means you can't take them off usually. Usually that means these weapons are stuck on the ship. You can't change them. So we got 2 size 5 cannons right there.
We ended up adding.
They're massive guns. And who doesn't like massive guns?
If you've never used a cannon before.
We paused the video to announce the first new subscriber.
Grizzly 456 activated the Prime sub.
Grizzly, you're the first brand new sub of the day. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you.
And who doesn't like massive guns?
If you've never used a cannon before, they'll be very low rate of fire, but the amount of damage that you're going to do when you hit is absolutely insane. Repeaters, you're going bam, 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 bam. Gatling is just brrrr. Cannons are bam, 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 bam. Enemy down. Devastating in the hands of a skilled pilot.
As you come around, you can see the similarities between the Polaris and the Meteor.
We'll be flying the Meteor as soon as the video's done. It'll be the first ship we fly today. So yeah, we're looking at the Mantis on the right and the Meteor on the left. They are built off the same chassis. The ship on the left is a fighter ship, and the one on the right is an interdiction ship.
To find a middle ground.
When I was working on this, I took like a lot of inspiration from the Polaris. I worked on the exterior of that ship for a long time, so I think it's absolutely ingrained in my mind. Although the RSI style of what was back then and what it is now is different. And so there was like...
Yeah, he's right, because I was saying how old the Mantis of a ship is. I'm pretty sure the... Oh yeah, thank you, Fireball. How you doing, dude? Fireball says Mantis came out September 2019. How many of you in the chat right now were actively playing this game in 2019? I mean, you logged in to play at least once a week. How I wasn't yet. For me, Star Citizen was still in the tech demo mind space. I hadn't considered it a thing I wanted to start playing yet. It wasn't until 2020 that I began playing this game. And by the beginning of 2021, I was like, oh, okay, this is my thing. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so just curious. So what he's saying is that this guy worked a lot on the Polaris, and I think there's going to be some Polaris notes on the outside of this ship because the design language of RSI has evolved over time.
Although the RSI style of what was back then and what it is now is different.
What does an interdiction ship mean? I see on TikTok. That means that it can take a ship that is in quantum and take it out of quantum, or not let that ship jump into quantum space to begin with.
So there was like this balance that I had to hit.
Underneath, we have a size 4 hardpoint that can fit on size 4 rack, single S4 missiles. You can swap those down to 2 size 3s.
Okay, we got
4
missile
size
racks.
2s, or 8 size 1s.
The way the hatch is open at the bottom and that whole new like lower section, it kind of like fattens it up.
Yeah, those
a bit,
missile racks are
and
cool
it just
looking.
looks a little bit more aggressive, which to me is never a bad thing.
I like that.
Interior is
we paused the video for the first pile of gift subs of the day.
Dropped a 5 sub bomb.
Yo, please everyone make some noise. Beard, Black, Bear with the first 5-pack of subs today. I did not stream yesterday because I went to see Weird Al Yankovic in concert and it was transformative. Oh my God, I took more video at a concert than I've ever taken at a concert. And I've been to a lot of concerts in my life. All right? Dude, Weird Al was amazing. But I didn't stream yesterday, which means we have to make up for lost time from yesterday. So these subs coming in mean a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. Now, back to the video. Let me rewind a bit for a little continuity here.
New like lower section, it kind of like fattens it up a bit and it just looks a little bit more aggressive, which to me is never a bad thing.
Interior, as soon as you end up going up the ramp that's had a nice little lighting effect added for it, you'll go in and see that the inside has been completely remodeled from the old Mantis interior.
Good, good, good. Old Mantis,
Zeus
very
did so
old.
much for bringing that interior design
okay.
language for RSI forward. Thank you, Montreal team.
Nice and open, simple.
It's a lot sleeker now. There's these really clear blue lines that run through the core of the ship. They go up the walls, onto the ceiling. They frame the parts of
Those
your
are cool
room.
looking, little triangles.
Got nice floor mats as well. It just feels more cohesive. So the cockpit is all framing your eye towards that massive glass canopy that you're familiar with on the Mantis. We've taken the Zeus seat to another level, improving the back-end workflow of how we use it, which is going to improve all RSI ships going forward.
I got a question I need to read right now. Would you recommend using Stream Deck Mobile for someone who can't afford an actual Stream Deck? 100%, man. I used to use 3 iOS devices in my studio before I moved to this place. I had an iPad and 2 old phones running Stream Deck Mobile so I could have control here at my desk and over there on the drums and over there on the keys. Stream Deck Mobile is awesome because you pay, what is it, 20 or 25 bucks a year, and then you get access to all the Stream Deck functionality just on your phone without owning an actual physical device. And the cool thing is, if you have multiple iOS devices, you can use Stream Deck Mobile on all of them, getting it just one time. So, yeah, do it. Okay, back to the show. I just wanted to say that because it's really, really helpful for in-game function and streaming functions.
Turning around from the seat, you can catch really quick that we do have a button. And when you press that, you will have a weapon rack that's coming out of the floor.
Hey, that's cool.
There's a scene in John Wick where he hits the floor.
Can I see that again?
To improve all RSI ships going
Look
forward.
at this.
Turning around from the seat, you can catch really quick that we do have a button. And when you press that, you will have a weapon rack that's coming out of the floor.
There's a scene in John Wick where he hits the floor with a sledgehammer to reveal all of his guns and the stash. And we were like, we can't do that, but we could make kind of a secret button on the bulkhead that pops out the floor.
That is
So
very
every ship
slick.
I work on, I make sure to put some kind of inspection sticker on that lists the designers and artists that worked on it.
I had no idea that was there. Did you see that?
Some kind of inspection sticker on that lists the designers and
Great detail.
artists that worked on it. And for this ship, we've added someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah, okay, let me read you that.
No, I'll be someone else.
The paints on this one were fun to do.
Disco.
Kind of get that iridescence going, and yeah, I feel like we covered a wide spectrum of tastes.
The default we ended up changing out for our darker paint tone. This way you'll be a little bit stealthier. I think it looks really cool. We have our red one, our gold one, teal one, and then probably my personal favorite, our disco livery.
You know, you're trying to bring the ship to a new level whilst also paying homage to what it was. And it was a really unique challenge that I really appreciated getting the chance to work on.
Who is this ship for?
It's for Jared.
It's not for me. Might be for people like me. Who's this ship for?
For people who likes to look cool and play cool.
For people who want to have a daily flyer that packs a huge punch.
This should be for me. That's it.
It's for your militaristic fighter that just wants that ship they're never going to stop driving.
Who is this ship for?
John Wick.
I love that they made a John Wick character right there for that shot. Keanu Reeves not involved in the project yet. Dude. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like the Meteor. Well, what's not to like? It's a fighter. Now, is the Meteor going to change the landscape of Star Citizen? No. It's another fighter. How many fighters do we have? A lot. It's just another fighter. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. But yeah, so we're going to fly it today. We're going to find out what it's like. Now, if there's any questions that came in during our videos that I did not read aloud, please ask those questions again so I can get to it. Now, I wonder if I can call the Meteor right now. Here, vehicle selection. Right there. Select ship. Launch. Okay.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries.
All right, so this is my first time spawning here in the brand new ship, the RSI Meteor. And let me do a little pan around the ship here. It's giving like USS like Enterprise vibes. Not really Enterprise, but like some other Trek ship from a J.J. Abrams movie or like Discovery, you know? The Defiant, yeah. It does have a little bit of that going on. It's those nacelles in the back. These engines back here are really giving Trek. Look at that. That's actually great. And this angle too. Yeah, very Trek. Let's go inside. So here we are in the cockpit. Basically the same view as the Mantis. Let's hear what these weapons sound like. Okay, there's the lasers. Yo, the cannon sounds outrageous. Can I put that on a single weapon pole? I want to hear that on its own. So here's all the guns. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 weapons on this thing. Okay. So now, weapon 1, lasers. Weapon 2 are those cannons. They fire fast. Oh, each time is a double. You pull the trigger once, and it fires 2 times. You can see that recoil, too. It kind of goes back and then forward. Check this out. That's a pretty sweet animation. Look at the shocks here, too. Once again, CIG is killing it when it comes to the design. Like the actual look. I want to get in the light a little bit better. There we go. Watch this again. Does it sound different inside the ship? It does. It's a little more muffled here. Outside. Outside. Inside. Yeah. Okay, so the gun sounds are great. Engine sound is cool too. I'm hitting that booster for you. Let's stand up and let's walk around the ship some. Let's see the inside of it. All right, so here's the cockpit. We got a fire extinguisher there. Some component housings. Probably on this side too. Yep, more housings there. Oh, what is that? Little like cooler or something? Okay. More component housings here. There's our bed. Anything above the bed? No. Oh, that's to go out. That's how we leave the ship. We go straight down.
Willis 85 has subbed for 54 months.
Willis, everybody. 54 months. Did we all see that? 54. Thank you very, very much, Willis, for all your years of support here on the channel, dude. Here's the toilet with a kind of fancy-looking control system there. Look at this. It's got a bidet. Sweet. Now here's a special button that brings up the gun rack. We got probably like medium-sized weapons on that side. Handguns there. I don't think we have any rack for heavy weapons, though. Yeah, I don't think we're going to put any heavy weapons here. Just like, you know, small ones. Medium size. This is the first ship with a pop-up like this. I do appreciate the John Wick call out in the video. You can see it's got a short profile. My head's almost hitting the ceiling here. Oh, there's extra storage in there. Oh, right here. Is that a storage box? No, I'm not seeing anything. How about over here? If that is storage, it's not giving me access to it right now. Yeah, and this is the new ship. Right? Again, if you are a Star Trek fan, I think this is a ship you probably are going to want because it definitely has new Trek vibes. Those cannons are cool sounding, great animation, lots of firepower. Every new ship is always a mess for the first couple months in a game. It's either too powerful or too weak, and then it gets buffed. So just don't worry about that stuff. Look at it for what the ship is. It's a fighter that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weapons and missile racks. The missile racks down below are right there. Let's see that animation again. Let's close them. And let's open the missile rack up again. Hold on, get some more light on there. There we go, right there. Open the missile rack. Nice. Let's fire some off and see what they're like. Okay, they point down a bit. Can I dumbfire these? Oh, I fired a different missile. Wait, there's missiles up here too? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah. So we have missiles up top. Last one over here. Come on, fire it. Now let's swap to the other missiles and fire one of those. How do I swap to those larger missiles? Maybe it won't let me fire these here. It's looking like it won't let me fire these Raptors right now. Can I not dumbfire these? Yeah, it's looking like it won't let me. That's fine. We'll fire them off in the game. I've already swapped to them. If you look, oh, there we go. It was weirdly delayed. Weirdly delayed there. Now they're launching. I like the look there. Fire? Fire? Yeah, it's being a little weird about dumb firing these, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Is there an ejection seat? No, there's no ejector seat. What's the self-destruct sound like?
Self-destruct activated.
Okay, it sounds like that. Sounds like other ships. Can I cancel it?
Self-destruct cancelled.
Yes, I can. Beautiful. All right, that's the brand new ship. The RSI Meteor. Very Star Trek, new Star Trek. So if that's your vibe, I think this might be a ship you want to get. But more on that later. Let's go fly it in game. It was almost a disembodied head choice but we're okay. Okay, we have my character saved. This is the character creator. Hit the space bar to turn on the head tracking while you were doing this, but I have my character over here. Boom. There I am. Okay. That tutorial is a bit tricky. Works, then doesn't work, then works, then doesn't work. So maybe just don't do it. All right. Now everyone always says, where should I start? What system should I go to first? It doesn't really matter. Anytime I try to maybe think it does matter, it doesn't. So pick one, and if you don't like it, pick another. You could say Area 18 is the easiest to find the shop. You come right out the apartment, and there's Cubby Blast right there where you can buy all the stuff, armor, weapons, etc. But I'm going to go to Orizon, the city in the clouds. And now I'm going to ask you in the chat what songs you want me to play on drums today, because I have not played any drums, nor have I put any songs on our Wheel O Songs today. So, got some choices for me? Controversy Clouds 2955 Double Dog Eating Championship. Weird Al Yankovic, Eat It. Dude, I saw Weird Al last night and he was so good. Oh my God, he was so good. Really, really, really good. All right, more song choices. I need more. What else we got? POD. Oh my God, I haven't thought about that band in a long time. Okay.
Can you play Potions Deliverance mixed by Pussifer?
You know how I was like, hey, what song should I play? Well, one of you does not want there to be any chance in what song I play. Their name is Zelda, and they have spent $20 to get me to play Deliverance Mix by Pussifer, which is one of the bands from Maynard from Tool, right? Right?
Blacklight_UK activated the Prime sub. Whoop whoop. Oh.
And thank you, Blacklight, for the 3-month resub, dude. Thank you. We're going to use my little AFK mouse jiggler over here to keep the mouse moving so I don't get timed out while I'm playing drums. And we're going to go play drums for Zelda right now. I don't know this song, man. This will be cool. This will be a first time listen, first time play. Another resub.
And X Tiltone has subbed for 23 months.
Tier 3, everybody. A tier 3 resub. Tiltone. Thank you. Thank you, man. That's like 4 or 5 subs in one. Thank you. Now, let's go play Deliverance by Pussifer, right? I gotta find the right track. I keep finding different tracks. Oh, found it. Found it. It's actually called Potions Deliverance Mix. That's why I couldn't find it. Now I got it. Let's go. Thank you, Zelda. I have no idea what I'm getting into with this track. I'm going to estimate medium tempo, moody, hard rock kind of sound. Here we go. One, two. What? Hold on. Can I hear that intro again? What? What is happening there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dude, that drum intro is wild. Another 20 for Hey Yo Easy for some Led Zeppelin. All right, dude. Thank you, man. This has been Potions Deliverance Mix by Pussifer, a track I've never heard before and never played before. That was for Zelda, the first direct donation track of the day. Thank you, Zelda. Thank you so much, dude. Really, really kind of you, very generous. That was a fun song, too. What a vibe. Like, so chill, so just like in the pocket. Amazing. And I got another song request for Pearl Jam Even Flow. That's going to be a banger. Hey, everyone's being really generous right now. I didn't stream yesterday because I went to see Weird Al Yankovic for the first time ever. My first album I ever bought was a Weird Al album as a little kid, Alapalooza. So yesterday was kind of an emotional event for me. And he was so good. Like, Weird Al is so talented and his band is so good. Like, I have seen so many serious artists with a fraction of the musicality that I saw on stage last night. And that's just really funny when you put it all into perspective, you know? But before I play Pearl Jam Even Flow, I have to play Hey Yo Easy, their song, Fool in the Rain by Zeppelin. Now, This is a pretty famous shuffle track that I actually don't know how to play very well. I've never really had to learn this song. So I'm going to struggle a bit with this track, and that's the reality. Okay? So it's a famous shuffle. And there's this like hi-hat open in there. And I don't remember where the hi-hat open is. So we're just going to ring it and go for it, okay? Here we go. Fool in the Rain. It's for Hey Yo Easy. And then we're going to play Pearl Jam Even Flow. And then we're going to go fly the brand new Mantis ship in Star Citizen. That's the deal. All right? Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing here. Damn. That's for sure going to be one of the hardest songs of the entire day that I play. That's a 6-minute song of like shuffle freaking work. Dude. And Hey Yo Easy just dropped 5 more gifted subs. That is it's really, really kind of you, dude. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you. Now, those of you who watch my show are going to laugh because there's a water bottle holder here. Actually, 2. And I never remember to fill them up. And today I remembered to fill up the water bottle, but I left it in the kitchen. So I'm going to go get it. And then we're going to play Pearl Jam Even Flow. And then we're going to play a Fall Out Boy song for Tiltone. Dude, this rules. Also, Actual Digit says, by the way, everything is broken in the new event. Oh, good. Okay, cool. So then we're not missing anything. I will be back in like 20 seconds. Hold on. It's just sitting on the table. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Oh, damn. This is one of the oldest water bottles I have. It is full of like tour stickers. South of the border sticker. Anyone who's ever gone on a cross-country road trip in America, you know this terrible truck stop tourist attraction. Bands always stop there. I mean, I did on my first couple of trips across the U.S. All right. Let's keep this going. The next track is Pearl Jam Even Flow. Let's do it. Here we go. This one is for Blacklight UK. Wait. I want to redo that whole intro. I want to redo that entire intro because I effed it up. It's zabadooba zabadooba ba. Okay, I got it. There we go. Even flow. I like this all caps. I am singing in my underwear. Or maybe you didn't say singing, but you know. Hey, if you're having fun, there you go. Enjoy yourself. Isn't that what life's about? All right, this next tune is a Fall Out Boy tune. It is for Ann Tiltone, our first Tier 3 subscriber of the day, making them the one of the most supportive subscribers today. Now, I don't actually know this track very well. I'm not even sure if I'm saying the name of it right. Kitsurugi Kid. I don't think I know this Fall Out Boy jam. I know a lot of Fall Out Boy songs, but I don't think I know this one. How can you play songs you've never heard before? That's a great question. And the answer is I can't play every song I've never heard. But if it's a genre of music I'm pretty comfortable with, so rock, pop, hip hop, punk, some types of metal, like if I understand the genre is just rules. It just means music normally has these kinds of drums, these kinds of beats. So I stay within that rule set and I actively listen for trends. Like, are we in a hi-hat section? Okay, there's probably a verse. Are we in a chorus? Okay, it's probably a ride cymbal. What is the guitar doing? I'm listening for the guitar. I'm listening for the vocals. I'm trying to hear where things are going. When it gets really hard is when a song has weird stuff like odd time signatures or unique double bass drum, like weird stuff happening like that. I'm not going to know how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't just learn any song immediately. But it is a fun thing to do when you play music for almost 30 years. Like, you pick up stuff, you know? Does my OBS and TikTok change at the same time? Well, everything I do, Chris, comes from OBS. And when I hit buttons here, you are getting different things happening on both platforms. Like right now, on Twitch, we have full screen drums. On TikTok, you have 3 cameras. And when I do this, we now have zoomed in on TikTok, and you only have the one. And when I do multiple camera switching, I have some buttons that change everything. We get changing on all the things. So now I'm going to hit the button to change cameras on all platforms, and we're going to play this Fall Out Boy song. Here we go. Let's do it. First time listen, first time play. Kind of an 80s vibe right here. So that was really fun. I've never heard that Fall Out Boy song ever, but it was pretty straightforward, and the beat was happening. I picked up in the very first verse that they were focusing on that kind of anticipation, and that carried out throughout the whole tune. And then it's a matter of just riding the wave and understanding what's going to happen before it happens. Clearly, I'd played even better if I listened to it all the way through, but we don't have time for that. I got to get back to playing a video game. Let's get back to Star Citizen. Thanks for being here with me. And thank you so much to Zelda, Tiltone, Hey Yo Easy, Blacklight UK for dropping all these subs and donating for all these drums. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks to our little AFK mouse jiggler that we have over here on my desk, I did not get timed out in game. I am still in game because the mouse has been moving subtly over there, just little tiny bits. Hell yeah, that was a gift from our friend Etherfox. Thank you, Etherfox, for that amazing gift from the Amazon wish list. If you want to get me something from the wish list, it's exclamation wish list in my chat. I unbox everything that comes in the mail from that live on stream. So who knows? Maybe I'll unbox something from you sometime. You never know, you know? You never know. Exclamation. There it is. Okay, I want to speak to someone on YouTube. Says, what's the point of streaming on YouTube if you have copyright issues? Well, because the entire show is not just drums. It's also video games. If it was only a drum stream, then I would not stream on YouTube at all. I used to stream just the drum audio on YouTube and none of the music audio. And then, you know what happened? I got copyright strikes for playing drum beats. For real. I played Boom Boom Crack in a different song, and I got a copy hit for playing We Will Rock You. I would get one every day for some random song because the robots would think me playing drums were real songs. I guess that's a testament to my timing. I have months upon months of these YouTube hits. They're not like official copyright hits. They just mean that any money that I would have made on the YouTube VOD file, video on demand, would go to those publishing holders, not me. Which is pretty stupid, but it's a stupid world that we live in, you know? Especially when it comes to this stuff online. Okay. I want to thank all of the SC viewers that are still kicking it with me. Thank you. And also, give it up for my buddy Apollo and Fireball over on the Discord. Also, we got Llama and Caffeine and Scarvy, Untamed Wolf, Willis, Savage. We got a whole crew building over there. Don't worry, I'll get with all of y'all soon. Let me sort my life out here. So I didn't lose any stuff on the patch update. Still got some stuff here. Rocket, what is this, a railgun? Yeah. So did you guys all see my video using one of these ATSCAV, like lightning electron sniper rifles? I got a triple the other day with 3 NPCs. I've never had that happen with one shot before. It was pretty insane. Zelda says, what if someone donates for a song that doesn't have drums? It's happened. I got donated once to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It was someone who plays it on ukulele. Pretty famous Hawaiian musician. So I added drums to the ukulele Somewhere Over the Rainbow. This was probably 3 years ago at the old studio in the basement. What's the requirement for a song request? A song that you like and you are willing to spend 20 bucks. That's it. Okay. What do I think about the RSI Galaxy? Easy. Doesn't exist. PNG file. What a good PNG file. I don't really spend any time or energy on ships that don't exist yet in the game. Other than like, hey, they exist. Oh my God, do I have... Okay, we got to try it on. We got to try it on right now. We got to try it on right now. We have to try it on right now. We must put it on right now. No, wrong top. Wrong top. Wrong top. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh man, this armor. I mean, this is some swank-tastic armor, am I right? This is the new Chairman's Club fit. I will definitely not be wearing this in the game today, but I wanted to put it on right now for you to see because it is swagged out. Damn. Thank you very much for everyone being a part of my Star Citizen giveaways. That is how I afforded to be a member of the Chairman's Club. I have bought literally thousands of dollars worth of in-game items over the last 4.5 years and given them away to the people who watch my show. So that's how I could have that armor. Because if I buy something and I give it away, it still counts as me buying it. So thank you for that. Tax write-off. Okay. Let's get a backpack. Backpack and a helmet. I want a helmet that has open face so we can look at my face. You know? Maybe that one? That backpack looks kind of weird. That one looks even weirder. I guess maybe that doesn't look as weird. That helmet is too blacked out. Yeah, that's better. Let's put some med pens on. Have you ever played an Oasis song on drums? Literally yesterday, no, 2 days ago, we played Wonderwall. Played Wonderwall 2 days ago. Who was watching when that happened? Oh, this is interesting, everybody. Look at this. I have the default Moby glass and the red Moby glass that we had to buy after that cheater stole my Moby glass. Okay, cool. Now we're all set. Is this... the background music seems louder. Like the you hear this? That seems louder than normal. Did my settings change at all? No. Okay, whatever. Captain on TikTok says, if you had to guess, when will this game be considered complete? Well, the word complete is a dicey term. I would say version 1.0, as what Star Citizen spelled out last year at CitizenCon. When do I think that will happen? 2027, 2028.
Toralik activated the Prime sub.
Toralik is a brand new Prime sub, joining the ranks of Grizzy as a new subscriber today. 2 brand new subs today. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Content creation is my full-time job. I am live 5 days a week, playing a mix of Star Citizen, drums, sad piano breaks, lots of discussions about cameras and production equipment and lighting, streamer gear, etc. Thanks for being here. Let's go buy a med gun before we leave Orizon. Gotta love on a new patch day, there's already downed, awkward, naked bodies everywhere. That sure is nice, isn't it? Hi. Yeah. T. Sam Eagle, welcome to the show. They say the Ender style is drawing me in. Can you expand on that for me? What is the Ender style? Because truth be told, everybody, even though I've been doing this job for basically 5 years now, 6 years streaming, but like I'd say it's been a job for like 4.5 to 5. I don't really watch other streamers, like ever. I've got too much stuff going on. I'm too busy. When I have downtime, I unplug. You know what I mean? So what is the Ender style? What does that mean? Hopefully it's a good thing. Fun fact, whenever you're buying stuff, top left, click on the place you are, go to your backpack. You're wearing one, right? And now whatever you buy goes right into your backpack, saving you time in the game that doesn't save you time, ever. So, you're welcome. And there it is, in the backpack. Oracle MSU, expanding on the Ender style. Clear speech, smooth transitions, paying a good amount of attention to chat, knowing when people are into what you're doing, the beard and the t-shirts, the drum set. Thank you, man. Thank you. Those are really, really kind words. Thank you so much. Are we enjoying the new camera A, camera B situation? Every day I'm tweaking the settings on this because I want to try to get it to look as good as this camera. This is a full real Sony camera, you know, and this is a webcam. So it's going to take some tweaks. And I am using some lighting changes to try to like make it look as good as I can, but I need to keep tweaking it. You know what I mean? Anyone have any critiques of how I could tweak this to make it even better and more similar to my main front camera, which is right here? You let me know in the chat. Oh yes, the new contracts tab. I need to look at it. New contracts tab. We got Wicklow vehicles. 23 of them. And then Wicklow other items. Whoa. Okay, the Wicklow section is huge. Wicklow needs their own frickin' interface now. 50 Wicklow missions right here. Okay, that's ridiculous. Here's the new, resource drive events for Microtech, Crusader, ArcCorp, Hurston. What's this collection mission? Oh, okay. This is just collect stuff. Not for Wicklow. So they used to just have everything Wicklow in the collection tab. Now Wicklow gets their own things with one mission in the collection tab. I'm sure that'll expand more once you do that. Salvage tab, same. Bounty Hunter tab looks same. I wonder if these are working correctly. Anyone know if PvP bounty missions are tracking and working correct? Don't know. Hauling, small grade here. And then if I close that, hauling supply grade. I like that they've broken these out into 2 different tabs. And maybe a 3rd tab once you unlock the higher tier missions. This is great. I don't have to scroll through all 30, 40, 50, 60 of these. Just the ones I want. That's great. Really good fix. Good job, CIG. Mercenary tab looks the same. Yeah, so that's the new contract system or contracts manager in 4.2.1. That's the patch cycle, right? Did I say it correct? You want to grab those event missions fast. Really? Well, I might as well grab the Crusader one. That's where I am. Crusader Hauler. Sure.
To check for your personal belongings before and after
Okay.
all shuttle flights, and to dispose of any trash at appropriate receptacles.
Now, I appreciate this detailed answer in the chat about how I can make the new camera look better. Moist Pinecone says, curtain so the outside light doesn't blow out the camera sensor. You are correct. One of the hardest things about making this camera look as good as this camera is the fact that those blinds behind me are not blackout curtains. And they let a little bit of light in, and you can see they're fighting a little bit in the background there. You're correct. You're right about that. I've thought about getting blackout curtains for these for a very, very long time. I don't know if I want the look of having a big black thing on the wall there. I think that's one of the main reasons I haven't gotten blackout curtains. I like the white look in the room. I feel like black curtains might look a bit weird there, but you are right. I should find something to do.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Isn't there like some kind of vinyl adhesive that I can put on windows that is not permanent? I rent.
Please clear the hatch.
That I could like put on the windows. I don't know. That is something I need to look into. You know, you're right. I've been needing to look into that for a long time.
Booty Twag has subbed for 5 months.
Yo, Booty Twag, everybody. Tier 2, 5 months on the channel. Let me give you a little cheers for that. Tier 2, cheers to you. Thanks, dude. And don't forget to use code ENTERPRISE on your next order of G Fuel. Always thank the sponsors. Always. Always. I don't have many, okay? I don't.
Approaching next station. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please prepare to disembark.
First time chatter. Green Eggs says, if you find some blackout curtains, let me know. I rent and need some non-permanent window covering options. Yeah, man.
For passengers, the shuttle
You know what I want? Like, the product that I really, really want that I can't ever get until I probably own somewhere, if I ever own somewhere. Can I show you this thing? Hold on. Hold on, I gotta find this. There's a company that makes these automatic, like, rolling blackout curtains that, like, fit inside your window frame. They look so cool, but they have to be built to your windows. I'm not gonna be able to find it right now, but it's basically like, imagine building a box inside your window frame that has a roll down curtain inside it that completely blocks all light. I would love that. That would be excellent. But they're really expensive and they're made specifically for what size your window is. So that's not a thing in the world of me renting apartments. Which is how I'm going to be living until there is, I'm going to say 10 times the viewership. You know what I mean? When my channel is 10 times more popular, we can talk about $300 blackout curtains. In a place that I don't rent. I don't even know the name of them, Scarthy. Don't even know. I saw them on Instagram and I went, oh. Charlie on TikTok says, yes, the PvP bounty missions are working. Beautiful. Thanks, dude. Charlie also with the fun question, are there any instruments you are planning to learn? Whoa. Planning to learn as in for the first time, a new instrument? I don't want to say that I'm an old dog in this analogy, but there are currently no new instruments I am looking to learn how to play. I got 30 years basically of drum experience. 35 years, oh my God, almost 36, of playing piano. I play a little bit of guitar and bass, like self-taught in that regard. I can play a little bit of accordion. There's no new instrument that I am planning on learning. Hey everybody, the brand new patch no longer has 36 employees working at the snack stand / plushie bar of Crusader. That is a plus. Good job. Good update, CIG. How much do you pay for rent? Just look up average rent, Brooklyn, New York. I'm pretty open about stuff, but I'm not going to tell you everything about my life. But you can get a ballpark. I don't keep it hidden that I live in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is huge, by the way. There's a lot of places in Brooklyn. Same thing with Manhattan. Lots of places in Manhattan as well. Meteor. I want to try the new ship. Moon. Thank you for the rose. All right. What's the size of your pension? I'm a full-time streamer and music teacher. You think I have a pension?
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to. Please visit us again.
Oh, I can tell you about the beard stuff. Exclamation beard care in the chat. I need to put all of my beard products and accessories in there. I don't have all of them there. I've got a good deal of them though. We got the shampoo conditioner, we got the beard oil, we got one of the brushes, we got the skull shaver I use for my head. I actually use a 2-part brush system. A plastic brush to fluff out, and then a soft bristle brush to comb down. I need to find you a link for the other one. It's like a standard detangler thing that you would use on long hair. One of those plastic brushes with a little like tiny little like balls on the end of all the little sticks. You know what I'm talking about, right? Bum 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 bum. I'm still thinking about how good Weird Al was last night. All right. Oh, there's the ship right there. Lots of great food here in New York City and Brooklyn, no matter what kind of food you eat. This month, I am celebrating 15 years eating completely plant-based, a choice I made back on the Vans Warp Tour back in 2010. Some of the best vegan restaurants in the country are in Brooklyn and Manhattan. There's a lot of really good ones in Los Angeles as well, but they're way easier to get to here in New York. Everything's so far away in Los Angeles.
Absolute Voltage has subbed for 3 months. Hey Ender, which corporation are you supporting for the event?
Absolute Voltage is an absolute legend. Thank you for resubscribing. Who am I supporting right now in the event? The City in the Clouds. Crusader. But I feel like because I stream this game a lot, I'm going to be able to unlock all of the tiers. Like we're going to go one at a time. You know what I mean? I don't know how much work it's going to be. So here it is. Here's the new ship. We already flew it in Arena Commander earlier today, but not everyone was watching yet. So this is a new ship. It's called the Meteor. It is a variant of an old ship from 2019 called the Mantis. They updated the outside, they updated the inside, and they added a whole bunch of weapons. This thing has 2 big old size 5 bespoke cannons that double fire every weapon pull. They go choo-choom, firing 2 shots each every time. There's also 4 like laser repeaters on there. You've got missiles in the front right here that are visible in these missile racks. Can I see them from the ground here? They're right here. Right there. And then down below, there's another pair of missiles down there. Or rather, another missile rack, I should say. Now, this is funny. Blue Dino, I have considered emailing Manscaped many, many times. I just haven't done it yet. Like, Manscaped does a lot of sponsorships for YouTubers. I don't know how often they do that for streamers, but I'm going to find out. Also, where's the frickin' button for the door? Hold on. No one tell me where it is. Where is the door is back here somewhere. There's a little elevator that comes out. I thought the door was in the back. Oh, it's here. Aha. So you enter from this direction. I was looking in the back of the ship. I was in the wrong spot. So to get into the brand new ship, the Meteor, you just walk to the front and right over the top of your head, and then boom, right there. Lazy says, I only know one streamer on Twitch with the deal with Manscaped. Oh, who are they? I mean, look, if anyone's going to get a deal working with Manscaped, I feel like it's going to be this guy. You know what I mean? But I've been waiting because there's a difference between a affiliate deal that I make with a company and you make some money off it and that's it, and an actual partnership where the company cares about me and what I do and supports me in multiple ways, including money and other things. That's what I'm mostly interested in. You know, I really don't want another company where all I'm doing is giving you an affiliate code. You know, for that, I just use Amazon affiliate links. It makes sense that Mike has one because Mike's main thing is YouTube. And as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I have seen, Manscaped pretty much only does YouTubers. But then again, I don't know what they offer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... The point is, I have made a purposeful thing over the last couple years to eviscerate what I consider to be predatory and unnecessary brand deals. Any brand that I work with or talk about is something that I really believe in and use, like my wrist rest from Delta Hub, or my joysticks, or all the Elgato stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am very careful about what products I link myself to. Except for Amazon affiliate links. I got links for everything here! Exclamation kit. And if you want a link for something I haven't talked about yet, just ask me, and I'll send you a link there. Lazy says, I hate to be the messenger, but the mission is bugged. No surprise there. No surprise there. Then we'll just, goodbye. We'll just abandon it. No big deal. No big deal at all.
I understand. We all get busy.
Oh, I love that guy. He's like, oh, no big deal. We all get busy. Do I go to a barber? Yes, I do. But the barber is only responsible for trimming my beard. I kind of do a little maintenance on my own with it, but I usually get a beard trim every few months. I've been trying to be better about it. I really like the size of my beard right now. I kind of don't want it to get any bigger than this. I've been going back and forth on like how big my beard should be over the past like 2 or 3 years. And those of you who watch the show will know I've gone through phases where I had it to be huge. And then I went smaller and like, yeah. Does the new update make the game fun? Great question, Michael. The answer is I don't know yet, but anytime there is new anything in this game, more of the community is out and playing the game. Right now, we got 10 members of my Discord crew playing the game. So anytime there's something new happening, more people are playing the game. And that makes it better. Space is better with friends. Now, Citizen Spooner, I didn't see you there. What's up, dude? Nice to see you. Can we all talk about how this is like the most Star Trek ship we have right now? Right? Someone earlier today was like, it's giving USS Defiant. And I kind of agree. It's got Star Trek, the new one. My brain just shut down. With Michael Burnham. What the hell is that series? Discovery! Thank you! My brain absolutely shut off. Thank you. Discovery is new-ish. I guess Strange New Worlds is the newest Trek show. But we can still call Discovery the newer Trek series. I liked Picard. A lot of people did not like the new Picard series. I mean, Jean-Luc Picard's one of my bald inspirations as a balding late 20s dude struggling with the reality of my incredibly recessing hairline. I needed people like Patrick Stewart, Jean-Luc Picard, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Jason Statham. Like, I needed these kinds of like strong male characters and actors and to help convince me that this was okay, you know? Because it's a thing that like, especially men go through when they start losing their hair. They kind of like freak out a little bit. And I did in my early 20s, mid 20s, I mean. But that was over 10 years ago. I've been a baldo, beardo ever since then, and I'm happy with it. You know what I mean? You want to know a dream I have, chat? I want to be wealthy enough to afford to get laser hair removal surgery on my entire head. I don't want to have to shave this anymore. I want to go see someone to zap my head enough times until it doesn't grow back. That's what I want. I will get, so I'll like every day I'll save time. Every day. You know? Is this a new sub?
Motor_Nabalorians activated the prime.
Yo, Motor Nabalorians. I love your name, dude. Your name is crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, Steve Wisely in the chat. There's a sponsorship you should go after. Do you think somewhere in Brooklyn or Manhattan, there's a laser hair removal company that might be interested in doing an actual collab with me using their service as a way to advertise their service? I mean, what's the return they're going to get on that, though? Like, what's the chance that any of you live in Brooklyn or Manhattan to go there? I just don't know what's in it for them. Do you know what I mean? I love the idea, though. Love the idea. There just has to be something the company gets in return. It's not a mail order thing. You can't buy it from them, you know? But I do love the idea. I love it. Okay, so if we can't do this resource drive Crusader mission because they're not working, I think that means we can do one of the hauling missions. Wait, how does it work? Hold on. Where are the other missions? Like, if this doesn't work, where are the other ones? Hold on, oh, you have to do this one first. Oh, you have to do one of... Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. So, for the new event, Resource Drive, you must start with one of these four. And apparently, everything's glitched out around Microtech, so Crusader's glitched out. Let's go to Microtech. I'll grab the Microtech one, and we'll go there. But I want to do a little pew-pew first. I'm not in a... I want to pew-pew in this new ship. I want to try it out. Moderate risk. Let's put these cannons on fire 2. Put everything else on fire 1. How many of you are actually using multiple fire groups in your ships? Like, how many of you are utilizing that functionality right there? How many of you? Apollo? I know Apollo does. Apollo has a very unique style of using the weapons in this game. I do not. I just use fire 1 and fire 2. That's all I do. Fire 1, fire 2. But I always like asking that question, you know? No, Apollo, don't you not use the main trigger to fire your weapons? That's what I mean. I don't think you do. This ship is bouncing weirdly right now. You guys seeing this? We're getting some like strange strange pull here. Like I'm flying straight, but it is not. Okay, so the meteor does not fly in a straight line at all. What the hell? Is this a change to all ships? Is this a flight path change for everything? I'm gonna come to a stop here. So I thought they got rid of the wiggle. Somebody want to update me on this situation? I thought the wiggle was removed. The wiggle wiggle. The wiggle wiggle. The wiggle is gone. They added turbulence, removed it, and redid it. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is my first time fighting in the new Meteor ship. I got my 4 main lasers on fire 1. I got the double pull ballistic cannon on fire 2. The thing looks like this. Let's go into battle and see how it goes. Man, great Star Trek vibes. You know? Really good Trek vibes. Wow. I got slammed by everything right there. Even though I definitely hit all the countermeasures I could. Is that a resub? No. All Seeing Llama with our song request. Thanks, dude. Okay, those are tricky to hit. There we go. They do pack quite a punch, though. Does anyone know if there's a way to get both crosshairs on screen when I'm utilizing the fire one? Like, why do I only have the crosshair for my lasers and not the crosshair for my cannons? Because they're different. That's another flaw that CIG needs to improve. I've always talked about how mixed weapon modes weren't very well done in this game, and they still are not. So if we look over here, there is no way for me to have a different fire button. So if I do this, then they're all firing on the same weapon pull. I don't want that. I want a separate weapon pull for those cannons, but I want to see the pips for this weapon and this weapon together. And it looks like they won't allow that, which is lame. Agree, disagree? Otherwise, ship hit pretty hard. You know? Captain Maxi thinks there is a way to do that. How? I'm down to here. How do we do that? I was unaware that there was a way to do that. Iron Oxide Man, great name. Welcome to the show, dude. Scarthy says put one, oh, hold on. I gotta go back to Llama. Hold on, I gotta go back to Llama. I was getting sidetracked.
Co7 Ura activated the Prime sub.
Thank you. Is it Co7 Ura? Or is it Kosura? You got some lead speak in there? Either way, thank you for 2 months on the channel, dude. Love that. All Seeing Llama, everyone dropped a $20 dono during that battle. And they say, let's hear some A Day to Remember. I'm made of wax, Larry. What are you made of? No one's ever asked for A Day to Remember song on the channel.
Iron
So cool.
Oxide Man activated the Prime sub.
All right, dude.
How's the stream going today, man?
Iron Oxide Man with the resub. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I gotta go play drums. I don't know which track this is. I know, I remember listening to A Day to Remember a lot when they first came out. Their first record, I listened to that one a lot. I don't know what this track is, but let's go play it. Yeah, if you want to, if anyone out there can solve my problem I'm having, which is how do I get pips for both Fire 1 and Fire 2 without them both being on the same weapon group? That's what I want, which I don't know if it's possible. Lazy says, check the setting I mentioned. Let's look at that before I go to the drums. Halfway down, game settings menu. Okay. Game settings. Turrets. Default weapon. Lag. Use individual pips. Is this it? Is that gonna change it? Now, that might just be individual pips for all the chosen weapons in the fire group. You know? So that might just be 4 pips that are gonna be almost in the same spot, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out after I go to the drums and rip this song by A Day to Remember for All Seeing Llama's $20 donation. Thank you, dude. Wish me luck, chat. I don't know this song. I mean, I've heard it, but I don't think I've ever tried playing it. Let me get a drink. Cheers. Again, today's flavor, Blue Bomber Slushy. It's a Mega Man flavor. I love Mega Man. You see my Mega Man coaster that I use? You see this? Hold on. Look at this thing. Mega Man. We got the classic shitty Mega Man. Nothing explains the rise of gaming and modernization and mainstream more of understanding that that was the cover for Mega Man 1. That terrible drawing of a dude holding a blaster for a character who literally has a laser for an arm. It speaks volumes. All right, drum time. Let's go. Thank you, All Seeing Llama. Let's do this. Tempo change! Tempo change! Dude, that song is so funny because they just like abruptly change tempo, which is a hardcore band thing, you know. Songs will go from like one tempo to bump, 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 breakdown, brutal moment, you know, and then back in. That was fun. Thank you very much, All Seeing Llama, for that awesome song donation. Groot, are you okay on TikTok? You seem to be having some trouble here. I didn't see any. If you sent a gift on TikTok, I didn't see it. But I appreciate the thought. You know, thank you, dude. That was great. I feel weird running away from the drums so soon, so I will bring up the Wheel O Songs, and I'll spin it, and we'll play a song from the wheel. Okay? Here we go. Oh, hell yeah. A beautifully written song. Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. New Tier 1, everybody. Brand new Tier 1 sub just came in. K Pebbles. Yo, K Pebbles. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, dude. Appreciate that. Okay. Black Hole Sun. Here we go. Let's do it. Keep these lights moving for me. So that was Black Hole Sun. There's so many unique hits in that song, so many changes, so many little inflections. Such a beautifully written song, not just from like a composition, but like a tonal perspective, like the way that they wait to hear that like tonic chord, like note in the chorus. I could talk at length about it. It's just a great song. All right, hey, I'm Ender. Thanks for being here. Let's get back to play some more Star Citizen. I forgot to set up the AFK timer. We almost got timed out. we almost got kicked out. But we're fine. We didn't. Question in chat about my VKB code. Yes, you can use code Enterprise, I believe, anywhere VKB products are available. Pretty sure anywhere. Scarthy says CIG just confirmed a fix for elevators will be rolling out soon, currently being validated. I mean, no surprise there. Day one of a patch, things aren't working. They're trying to fix it. I mean, that all tracks, right? That all completely tracks. Let's see if we fixed my pip issue. Well, not really issue, but the pip problem, I guess. Let's take a mission. I'll do this moderate risk. Yeah, I'm really glad that they. I want to give CIG a little bit of a compliment here, and I want to say that I'm glad they pushed out this new patch on a Thursday, so they can fix shit and then fix it again tomorrow for the weekend. I hate. Wait, no, today is Friday. My brain just shut down. Damn it. Never mind. Why do they do this? Why do they always do this? I guess the patch did come out yesterday, but it would have been better if the patch came out Wednesday. Whatever. Who cares? Nix with 1,000 bits. What a way to enter the chat. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Now, we turned on a setting called Show Individual Pips. I don't know if that's going to change the way that we target. Right now, I don't have any pip. Oh, there we go. I'm still not getting the ones for the ballistic cannons, though. So, the problem I'm discussing is that when using mixed weapon sets, we don't get pips for the other weapons. Oh, now if they're going slow, the pips will line up like you just saw. But when the target's moving fast, the pip for my ballistic cannon isn't the same as the pip for my laser repeater. See how they missed? Those hit. So I have to kind of guess if my ballistic cannons are gonna hit. Now these size 5s do smash. These size 5s smash, all right? They did a good job with them on the Meteor here. They're strong. But that doesn't make my problem of having mixed pips, less of an issue, you know? They really need to find a solve for this. If there is one out there, it doesn't seem to be very self-explanatory. Anyone who's played Elite Dangerous knows how well that game handles mixed weapon loadouts. And I feel like this game's always suffered when it comes to mixed weapon loadouts. So let's dig into this a bit more. Scarthy says, check the customize screen. I believe there are some settings. Okay, let's go in here. Let's take a look. Gunnery. I already turned on individual pips in the options menu. It didn't do anything, but maybe you have to hit it here and options menu. That's the only thing I could imagine being different there, you know? Because again, what I don't want is every single fire on the same thing.
Could you please play Frustration by Mondo Gia?
Everybody, do we see what just happened? Do we see what just happened here? Skato1, is this your first time donating for me to play a song? I think it might be. Everyone put your hands together for Skato1. Dropping a $22.22 donation for Frustration.
Nasht has subbed for 4 months.
And a resub from Nashti. Thank you for the resub, dude. Let me look up this song. I don't know this artist or this song. Mondo Dia. Okay, hold on. Found it? I'm not even going to listen to it till I sit down at the drums. Okay? I will not even, like, proof the song. We're just going to make it happen. It's going to be one of those, first time listen, first time play moments. Which honestly, I like. They're pretty fun. They're fun for me. Let's go. Thank you so much, dude. I wonder what this song is going to be. I can't tell if it's going to be like hard rock or metal or something totally different. I have no idea. We're going to find out right now together. Here we go. Oh, okay. It's got kind of a Hives vibe. Wait, I made a mistake, everybody. I made a really big, dumb mistake. Let me explain it. Do you have multiple microphones in your room? Do you have an electronic drum set? Well, if you don't mute the other microphones in the room, when you hit the loud electric drums that in the room sound like blap blap, you get both sounds. Listen to this. Now, listen when I change something. Listen to this. Do you hear the difference? You're not hearing the flap, flap, flap of that mic behind me anymore. You're welcome. Let's start the track over. Frustration by Mondo Dio. I'm butchering that name for sure. It's for Skato. Here we go. There we go. That song was called Frustration. And it was a direct $20 song dono from Scardo in the chat. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Yeah, what a great, straightforward, easy to play song that was. Awesome. Just go into the Hives mode right away and just rock the pocket. Do-do-ka, 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 and that's the whole tune. Love it. Bounty hunt, please. I want to check that thing again. Moderate, here we go. We turned on individual pips in both the ship and the options menu to see if that does anything. I don't think it does. I think there is no way to get the pip for both your primary and your secondary weapon ever since they gave us this new fire group mode. I don't think there's any way to get individual pips. I don't think we can. At least not with independent fire control. So the issue is independent pips with independent fire control. That's the problem, and that's the flaw with this ship. Because your weapons fire at different velocities. These and these have slightly different projectile speeds, which means you need to see the pips for both kinds of weapons and control the fire for each kind of weapon. That's what they have to fix. They have to fix this. Otherwise, why would you want to use a mixed weapon loadout? And this ship, you can't change it. These are always going to be here, and these are always going to be here. Let's try another spot. So Zelda, we went to the this screen, gunnery, and we tried turning on individual pips. We tried that. I don't think that's going to fix our issue here. Scarthy says, set everything to group 1. The size 3s to group... Hold on. Set everything to group 1. The size 3s to group 2. Size 5s to group 3. Oh my god. Everybody, Scarthy figured it out. It is so Star Citizen and so effing stupid. Dude, I think you've got it. Okay, look. So we're going to put every... Hold on. We got to do this after the Prime sub. Thank you. This is big brain and so stupid.
Wizard 6 activated the Prime sub.
Wizard! With the new sub. Thank you, Wizard. Oh.
Love your content, man. Can you play Toxicity by System of a Down on the drums?
I love how many of you don't want me to play the game and want me to play drums instead for you. It's pretty friggin' sweet. Thank you, Space Cowboy. So after we talk about this thing we just learned, I'm gonna do that for you. Toxicity. Okay? Now look at this. This is a big brain moment. When you put every single weapon in Fire Group 1, you get individual pips for the individual guns. However, you will be firing all of them at once. That is not helpful. So what we will now do is in the next fire group, I will add these, and then I will add these. So I think if I had fire buttons 2 and 3, I could use fire buttons 2 and 3 while this is all happening, but I don't have fire group 3. I don't think I have that button. Hold on. This is dumb, but I'm willing to go down this rabbit hole quickly. All right? So let's go down to, what? Vehicle weapons? Yes, here we go. Fire group 1, button 1. Fire group 2. Oh, I do have a fire group 3. I don't know what the hell button that is. I have no clue what button that is. Just to test this, I'm going to make it a button I would never use. Like, hold on. What does this do? I wish I could find out what that is. What the hell is button 6? This is like a joystick problem. You're like, what is that? No. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Oh, weapon 4. Oh, okay, it's this. It's pressing up on this. Up. So if this works correctly, fire group 2, fire group 3. I can't hit those at the same time, so I'd have to change my bindings for this to work, but we can at least test it right now, okay? This is just a test. Okay, so I have independent control right there and right there, but now we need a target. We need a target to test this. I love how granular and detailed this is. I'm willing to bet not everyone watching the show completely understands what we are testing right now or why we are testing it. But that's the nature of a in-process alpha video game that's very, very complicated. Okay. Am I going to get 2 different kinds of pips on screen here? That's the first thing we are looking for. Oh, look! Yeah! I've got 2 different kinds of pips right there. The further away one and the closer one. Now, I don't know which is which, though. It is hard to know which one is which gun. You know, that's a whole different thing we need to figure out. Now, multiple pips is really confusing looking. What if I turn off the individual pips setting? What does that do? Okay, that's much cleaner. Now I have 1 for each weapon group. Man, I love how we found a solve for this, but it means that we have to have, like, I have to change all... Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying because I'm just not giving a shit about what's happening. I'm just, like, testing, you know? I'm just gonna fly away. Like, I don't care. I don't care about fighting right now. I wanted to test that. Am I soft deathed? What just happened? It didn't make any noise. It made no noise. It just went... Kind of a lackluster soft death experience there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Hey, everybody.
Here, Apollo.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Apollo
Hey.
and Fireball and Sly and Llama and
Yep.
Caffeine and Scarthy and Savage and Willis and Havoc. Welcome. I am fully stranded. I appreciate your your offer to come get me.
No worries.
But did you guys all overhear the win in that moment? The like mixed weapon solve that is annoying but does solve it?
Yes, that was that looked like it was a bit of a dilemma.
Yeah,
but
I
we got
mean,
there in the end.
I think the way to do it fully would be to fully commit to this and change your bindings like to fire 2 and fire 3. So fire 1 doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it does, but like your main weapon pull, fire 1, next weapon pull, fire 2, but actually 2 and 3. But then you have
Do you have a
to.
two-stage trigger?
I do.
You might be able to set it up then for your freeze to be on the first bit and then your cannon to be on the second part.
Yeah, that is also a possible move too. I usually don't like doing that because like I tend to mess it up, like the whole like stage 1, stage 2. Like I just
Yeah, I'm the same.
I just get too excited. I just pull the trigger too hard. I mean, look, I broke one of my buttons for brake for pulling the brake too hard. Like
Air brake for that button though was a bit of a brave choice, I have to admit. I would have done the exact same thing.
Oh, wild. All right, I got to go play a song for Space Cowboy, so I'll be back. All right, hold on one second, guys. Everyone, that is the Discord crew, members of our org, the Enders. If you want to join our crew, the links are in my description, or by typing exclamation, what is it? Org in the chat. Just go to the Discord, though. Like, go talk with us. We got to find out if we vibe. Discord's always the best place to start those conversations, you know? Now, I need to go play Toxicity for Space Cowboy. This is a song I'm not very good at. I want to point out that I'm not that good at this song. I kind of mess up the 6/8 time, but I'm going to get better. All right? And meanwhile, I'll just float in game. We'll just be floating right here until someone comes to save us. Scarthy says, I used up all my brain power for the month figuring out that weapon group solve. Dude, it's great. I'm going to make a video about it. It's really good. Okay, toxicity time. Let's go. This is for Space Cowboys. $30 dono. My guy went over. I'm honored. Thank you. I told you I'm not as good at this song, but I'll get it. Let me focus. Yeah, that song is hard for me. I mess up those 6/8 drum fill parts like pretty consistently. I need to play that song like every day on stream. If I start playing it every day, I will start crushing it the way that I want to, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's spin the wheel and let's play another, you know? That's kind of what I feel like doing. Is that cool? Can I do that? Can I spin the wheel and play another? Yeah, let's do it. Space Cowboy dropped $30. That's 10 more bucks. How about one more song? Oh, who wanted POD? Who asked for this POD track? I haven't listened to this song in easily 1 decade. 10 years easy. Maybe more. You know what I mean? Dude, green eggs. That's a tier 1, baby. We don't get that many new tier 1s every day on the show. Only a couple. But it really means a lot when someone new steps up and plunks down that sub money. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Remember, you can always use your Bezos pesos to subscribe for free with Amazon Prime. You link your Amazon and your Twitch account, and you get 1 free sub every month. So if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, consider that over here on Twitch. Now, let's play a song by POD called Boom that all the older people will know, and the younger people, if I have any, will be like, what is this? Here it is, POD Boom. I don't know what happens here. Ooh, the ending was so cool. Let me do the ending again. I love that. Hold on. Yeah, that is a hot ending. Love that. Maybe the best part of the whole song. Drummer's name in that band is Wuv. I remember that from being a kid. WUV. Yeah. POD, boom. Thank you for that request, whoever that was. And let's get back to the game. I think I saw some of my buddies from the org circling my body, which is floating out here in space right now. So hopefully I can get inside the ship and be saved. So let's go get saved. Yes. Fireball. Hey, Fireball, I see you, dude.
Yeah, I was next to you while you were playing drums. I don't know if you saw it on your other
Yeah,
banner.
yeah.
Your bounty came for me, so.
I did. Yeah, I'm floating. I'm floating towards you. I'm like less than 100 meters from you now.
Yeah, there is an airlock on the port side if you want to hop in.
Oh, cool. Thanks,
Might be
dude.
the easiest.
I do love the way the door slides and works on this ship. It's such a great design.
I love it, and that's why I always say if this ship was just like
I'm on.
a bit better performance, then
Yeah, it's great. I agree. Great ship.
where are we off to?
Oh, anywhere. Anywhere with the station. Thanks, dude.
Sounds good.
Give me just 1 second. Hey, chat, can we make some noise for Fireball coming to pick me up here? In such style, also, in this this Wicklow Zeus. Yeah? Pretty, right? Ender, can you play the guitar? Yes. Poorly. I am completely self-taught when it comes to guitar. I can play like some power chords and I can tune a guitar and I can strum a little bit, but like, that's it. Have you ever tried steering with the Donkey Kong drums? Oh, you mean the Donkey Konga Congos? No, I don't have a pair of those anymore. I used to. I have never tried using them to play this game. However, when Star Citizen does release version 1.0, I will find a way to use my drum set behind me to control some aspect of the ships. I don't know what aspect it will be. Fire control, actually flying, whatever. I'll find a way to do it when this game launches 1.0. Now, if you're wondering, Ender, why won't you do that earlier? Why won't you? Because it's going to be a crap load of work. And I don't think it's going to make me any more popular doing it right now. Where if I do it once this game has thousands of more watchers and viewers and interested parties, that's when a huge amount of work like that could potentially be worth it. Now, when do I think version 1.0 will be? Sometime around the end of 2027, 2028. But who knows, dude? We gotta wait and see, you know? Pandemanium says, how is the new patch? I mean, like any other day one patch cycle, most of the new content is not working correctly. I do, in theory, really like this new thing, though. Fireball, thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Anytime.
So, you know, it's another one of those days where, like, things are kind of working, things are kind of not working. It is it is what it is, you know? Major Hudson in my chat says, I love the camera on the track. Oh, yes. We're referring to that camera slider at the very top of the frame right there that goes back and forth right here. It is a physical GVM camera slider. You can see it in my kit page. Actually, do exclamation cables is at the bottom of that list. It's by GVM. It's pretty moderately priced. I want to say it's somewhere between 200 and 300 bucks. And it's set to 76% speed right now going across my room. They say, I have a background in media and I can see all the prep you've done behind the scenes. I respect it so much. Keep up the good work. Hey, I'm glad you can see what I do here, dude. Thanks for understanding what it takes to create something like this. It's very challenging to build a space where you can play music and games without compromise as a streamer, because the products made for streaming and the products made for music are like contrasting products. They don't work together necessarily. It takes a pretty high level knowledge of audio systems to like make it happen. My buddy Apollo in our org helped a bunch with my audio setup because Apollo happens to own the same exact mixer as me. And when two people own PreSonus Studio Live boards, you can link them together via the internet and listen in and change settings. So Apollo helped me set up my mic EQ and whatnot from across the freaking ocean. How cool is that? I know. I know. Okay. Let's see. Here's the deal, everybody. I actually have some stuff I have to do tonight. And it was going to be a short stream no matter what. I was going to end about 6, but this seems like a good stopping point because, like I said, I got some other stuff to do. So we are actually going to end the stream right here. I want to say thank you to everyone for watching, for being a part of the action. We are going to raid Power GPU right now. They are playing Star Citizen right now, so we can keep this Star Citizen vibe going on. I want everyone to have a wonderful weekend. Thank you to the Discord crew. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everyone who donated to get me to play drums today. I played a lot of drums today, and that really helps me. Like, as a full-time creator, anything that makes me revenue in this job is really, really important, you know? So thank you, everybody, for real. I want you to have an amazing weekend, okay? And follow me on social media platforms if you're not yet. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, exclamation links in the chat for all that stuff. I am out of here. I love you. See you next time.